You cannot see it. Yeah, you can see this part.
Right.
But you can't see the back part.
Okay, I don't want to see the back part.
Well, you're not going to get to see the back part.
Can I see the front part?
You can see the front part.
So,
hi, everybody. Welcome to Let's Die, the His versus Hers Guide to the Apocalypse, the podcast. This is a show where we talk about impossible things and how to survive them. And right now, I'm dealing with the most impossible thing of all. My mom. Mom, say hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show.
And my name's Bret. I've been doing this show forever, and this is the season finale of the third.
And I've been listening forever since day one.
Not since day one. Nope, that's not true.
Yep, that's true.
Mom.
What?
This is a retrospective episode. We did one last season where you gave us an F. Told us to get better. One thing you said was have more Kim Burns on, and we had 100% more Kim Burns on this season. So we'll get to your letter grade or ranking of the show. Oh boy, later. But tell me right now, what was some of your favorite moments of the show? And if you need a list to remind you what episodes are what, it's right here.
Well, one of my favorites is the ASMR, where we're whispering through the whole time.
That's episode 17, A Quiet ASMR Place.
I couldn't stop laughing.
That was just chaos.
But it was hilarious going back listening to it. It was out of control.
Was your favorite bit when I made noises and told you to put down the rubber ducky and then the ducky would...
You're just my favorite bit, baby.
Okay. All right. Very funny, Mom. Anything else that sticks out?
No, I missed the spider lady.
That was Deva.
Yeah.
Deva was, in fact, on a number of times this season.
Oh.
She was on... Hang on. I'll figure it out. Because I've done this before. She was on episode 3 of season 3, Back to School, Sinister Children, featuring her and Michael Abbey. Her name is Deva. I said that. She was also on. She also had her own Bandersnatch edition, Bandersnatch Deva edition, and she was on Ho Ho Holidays 3, Santa versus Santa. She was on 3 times this season.
That's nice.
It is. Anything else?
No.
Okay, nothing. All right, Mom.
But nothing comes to mind.
Well, maybe this kind
It's been a while. I've listened to a lot of them.
Maybe this kind of bleeds into my next question. I was going to ask you who your favorite non-co-host guest was.
Because you're the host.
I'm the host. The co-host would be like any of the regulars. Like Jasmine's a co-host. I would consider Wes a co-host, even though he wasn't on very much this season. Taylor's a co-host.
I'm digging.
You got, I don't want to say names, but you got Michael Abbey.
I like Nicodemus.
Nick and Deva are in a hovering realm where they're at this point they're kind of like co-hosts. Nick was on 4 or 5 episodes this season.
Yes.
And Deva was on 3, like we said. Tyson Dang. Remember the Godzilla?
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
We got to hear our Godzilla screams.
Another Godzilla fan.
Matt Blaker, who you remember from, my childhood. Who else do we have? Of course, Kim and Kat, Stay Alive Maybe. How are they not your favorite?
They're always my favorite.
Oh,
they're my favorite girls.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, I did like the show when they were on it.
Uh-huh. And yeah. Yep. And Hannah. I would consider Hannah, she's not a co-host for this show. She's the co-host of Pokemon After Darkrai, a No Holds Barred, No Nothing podcast where we talk about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love. Twitter at After Darkrai.
I like Hannah. I love Hannah.
Uh-huh.
I like when she's on. I like a lot of people that you have on.
Great. But who is your favorite?
You're my favorite.
Who's no
Then it would be my daughters, Jasmine and Savannah. Then it would be my
I'm not including
son-in-laws next would
Savannah
be
and your son-in-laws.
Jacob.
Savannah and Jacob were on one episode. That was
I have to put
number 16.
them
This podcast
first
shall not
because
be named.
I do not make a difference. So it'd be my
someone
children.
I'm not related to, Mom. Who do you want on the show more? I have a handy dandy list of how many times every single person has appeared on the show right there.
I like I can't say Jasmine, she's my daughter.
Uh-huh.
I like Nick.
Okay.
I like Jacob. He's quick thinking on his feet. He's funny.
I I didn't
like
even write
Hannah.
Jacob down on here because he was only on one show.
I like Hannah, Kim and Kit.
It did not write Hannah down either. So it's not a full list.
Dava, Chris. Like them all. Can't pick a favorite.
Okay. Well, Mom, do you know who the person with the most appearances on the show this season was? What's your favorite person?
Kim.
No.
Kit.
No.
Nick.
Kit was on one.
Nick.
Kit was on two. Nope. We've been over this.
Jasmine.
No.
Who?
You.
Oh, I've been on the show?
You've been on the show 6 times.
Sweet.
6 times. So let's run
Yeah,
back
I'm a
through here.
celebrity.
So let's rank your I don't know about that. That would imply that people like this show. Let's go through your episodes, Mom. You were on After Darkrai X Let's Die Mewtwo Madness. You tell me which one's the best one. You were on Godzilla Real Monsters, episode 11 with Tyson Day.
Mm-hmm.
You were on I Am Mommy Thanksgiving Takeover. That's episode 12. You were on Mom Reads Batman Meets the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That was terrible.
That counts. And
the Quiet ASMR.
You were on a quiet number
That's
17,
my
Quiet
favorite.
ASMR place, and you're going to be on this one, which isn't out yet, obviously, but it's out right now as you're listening.
The ASMR was so funny because I had to whisper, and I'm not a whisperer.
This is like a clip show with no clips. I just realized.
No.
Mom, you want to reenact your favorite scene from Quiet ASMR place?
No.
What do you mean? No, you don't want to.
I can't.
Okay. Mom, who do we want to be on the show who has never been on the show? Throwing you a curveball here. Someone who's never been on the show that is remotely possible. Okay, like don't say Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
How do you know I was thinking
I knew
that?
exactly
That's
you were
the first thing I was thinking.
Yeah,
Dwayne Johnson.
It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to get him.
I know. He'll
Okay.
probably cost too much money.
Well, I don't think it's worth his time. I'm sure his agent would be like, oh, well, you can be on this podcast thing, or you can be in this movie. This podcast that pays nothing, or this movie. Come on, Mom.
Let's see. In the group of friends.
It doesn't even have to be a group of friends, because nobody that's listening to the show necessarily knows the group of friends.
Let's get a medical examiner on.
A medical examiner.
Someone who can help us with the apocalypse.
I don't know any medical examiners.
So say it's the apocalypse and we get cut somewhere. We got to make sure where we don't get cut. So we don't die from that cut.
Yes, we want to definitely.
Or what their perspective is if there was an apocalypse.
Definitely don't want to get cut. Is that it? Medical examiner?
How about a ninja?
Do you can think of any ninjas?
No, they're secret.
I could put
they
out.
They could be hiding right now. We just do not know.
I could put a thing out on Twitter, seeing if there's a medical examiner available. Like put some feelers out there. I don't think that I can get a ninja.
I bet you can get a ninja.
All right, let me write down ninja.
People are crazy. They think they're ninjas.
All right, Mom, give me one more.
Because you got to go stealth mode.
All right, whatever.
Tiptoe around and hide in the shadows.
So when we get cut by the ninja, we'll have the medical examiner.
Oh, and you know what?
Keep us from dying.
That reminds me, a ninja uses a what?
Kunai.
A sword.
Okay.
Which is almost like a what? Katana.
A cutter.
But I have changed my mind about that weapon.
Okay.
So I was listening to your last podcast with Nick, and you're right. You can't find a katana just laying around. So, but I'm still against a bat. I'm going to say machete.
Great.
As the weapon as choice.
So bats versus swords versus machete is the new thing of the show. It's the new hook.
I'm not sure who else. I'd have to think about it. But, we need another view of how to survive the apocalypse.
Who I wanted on the show, when I'm going to name real people that exist in real life, but not in occupation. I was going to say Elise Favis.
I don't know who that is.
And I know you don't know who she is. She is a journalist of the Washington Post. She covers video games there. Big fan. Chris Ojeda.
Oh, yeah.
From Byzantine. Lead
I know
singer
who
Byzantine.
that is.
And Lauren Babbitt.
Oh, yeah.
that's pie in the sky stuff. All those people are immensely busy.
I'm looking at it
and
professionalism.
I don't even know what they'd want to talk about or what shows would be right for them necessarily. I kind of do for Lauren. And Elise, her background in video games, I'm sure I can come up with something. But OJ, I have no idea what he would be into or if he would even do it. But they're not outside the realm of like impossibility.
Oh, I was looking at people how to survive the apocalypse.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Pick their
brains. See my new tattoo?
Oh, that is sweet. When'd you get that?
Today. That's why I'll have to leave work early. That's
really cool.
This is an audio medium. Look for it on or Instagram.
You want to see my tattoo?
At InstaPod.
Do you want to see my tattoo?
No, you don't have one, and no, wouldn't want to see it anyway.
One.
As you reach for your pants like a weirdo.
I was scratching my back. Thank you very much.
Anyway, this is the longest season we've done in terms of consecutive weeks. It's not the most episodes we've ever pumped out for a season, but quality over quantity. I definitely feel like it's been the longest season, and I'm very much looking forward to the break we're going to have. Speaking of which, we'll go on a hiatus as I do some more art assets and for the next season, as well as plan out some of the shows for next season and start lining up things like guests and whatnot. Look, in about a month or so, look for a episode to announce the season. Like we've done it in the middle of every season break. We've had Santa come on and do a little episode.
Santa.
So, I mean, last we left Santa, he was on the island of misfit toys, freezing his balls off and determined to become Santa again. I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's going to show up. But I'd say around Easter sometime, if he was going to show up, that's when it would be. So look out for that. Season 3, Mom, had 29 episodes in it. That's a lot. Season 2 had 23, and Season 1 had 29 also. But that one, we released like 2 episodes a week for a while, which is insane in a pace that I cannot keep up. Mom.
Yes.
Say stuff.
How can I? You're still talking. I'm waiting for you to end your sentence. You're talking.
All right. Criticisms portions, Mom. Lay it on me.
Criticism? Your voice recordings have gotten better.
Okay, that's because you bought me a microphone.
It's consistent now. I can now hear everyone talking that's on the podcast. So that's an improvement. Other than that, it's pretty good. But I'm the mom, and I love you.
You heard it here first, folks.
And I will tell you if it's bad. Pretty good. And you're talking over me. And I would tell you if it was bad or not, or what you need to improve after listening to a podcast.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I would.
It's important. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, Mom, guess what?
I get to answer questions.
It's pop quiz time.
Yes.
You cheated. She tried to cheat. She tried to snatch the list. That's what you heard at the beginning of the episode. She tried to snatch it from me, and I wouldn't let her do it. And she was very mad and said, I'm not going to do this anymore. Even though last season she specifically said, you need more of your mother in the show.
And then I said, after ASMR, I said I wouldn't be on it again because he said it was terrible, and I didn't think it was terrible.
It's a character, Mom.
You're a character?
I'm a character.
No, you're not.
Okay. Be right back. Oh, Mom, we're back.
Yes.
And that stuff we just recorded doesn't exist and never did, never will ever again. Have for you here a quiz of 23 questions. You claim that you are not the father, and the lie detector test determined that as a lie. But also, what was I talking about?
You have...
you do this stuff on like Mother's Day all the time. Like, where's my favorite place to eat, and blah, blah, blah. Color, nobody knows. No one will ever know. It's an unknowable.
Don't you want to know your mother?
Thing. It is green and longhorn, which I knew right from the get-go.
It's not green.
It's close.
It's a primary color. You're right.
Your son is your favorite color of cute.
Yes, you are.
Mom, I have to tell you that I need to bring up sound effects. So there are consequences for doing this incorrectly.
Okay. I'm ready. Give me the questions.
Okay, Mom. If you hear this, nope. If you hear this, it means you're correct.
Okay.
If you hear this,
I'm from Mars Attack.
that means that's an actual recording of you, and that means you're wrong. So are you ready to dive in? Let's test your true fandom of Let's Die, the His versus Her the podcast. Yeah, here we go. Don't forget, you got to get them right. If you get them wrong, bad things will happen. Here we go. Number 1. Did I manage to marry off the podcast to Kim and Kat Stay Alive Maybe?
Yes.
All right, I'll give you that one. I mean, technically, I married it to Kim Burns and not the podcast because she said she couldn't speak for the whole podcast. But I'll go ahead and give you that one. In episode number 17, how long did I survive The Quiet Place?
2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Did you look at it?
No, sir.
Did you look at it?
Give me the bell.
That's insane. In episode number 18, A Podcast Far, Far Away, what was Kylo Ren's name, according to us?
Dark grandson.
You know what? I'll give it to you. It's Darth Grandchild.
Oh.
Bonus point, what was Rey's name?
Who's Rey?
That's the girl.
Oh, yeah. Dark girl.
Close. It was Desert Girl.
Oh.
Doesn't count as getting it wrong. That was just a bonus.
I get half of...
Nope. No points. Number 4. You're 3 for 3. In Infected Part 3, who is the Ninja Master Samurai guy me and Nicodemus Rex met in the woods?
He was a lame ninja.
What was
Lucas.
his name?
It was you.
Nope, it was Lucas.
No, you were Lucas, answering for Lucas.
I was.
Poison
Nope,
1,
the answer is
Poison 2.
#Team Lucas. Number 5, what musical artist has waged a war on our Bandersnatched episodes?
Mushroom. Oh, I don't know.
The answer is Tom Jones.
Oh, that's right. Well, you can't say that. There's other Bandersnatch.
Number 6, in episode number 9, how many dream levels did we go down against Freddy Krueger? I'll tell you what, I'll even multiple.
Okay. I remember that. All right. How many? It was a dream inside a dream inside a dream. So 3.
The answer was 4. We briefly, for a single split moment, Hannah made it down in the 4th dream level before bouncing back up. It's 2 wrong. Or that's 2 wrong.
Might be careful. Might poison your coffee tomorrow.
Okay. Number 8, in episode number 1, who was the zombie episode guest?
There was a real zombie guest?
No. It was a show about zombies, and who was our guest for the season premiere of Let's Die?
In season 3.
Season 3. That's
who was the...
Who was the guest? It follows a pattern of co-hosts. So first season was Taylor. Second season was Jasmine. Third season was... The correct answer was Wes. He led us off this year.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't give me a grading point, Mom, or go towards...
You started off hot.
If you don't give me the answers...
I did not make this...
You are not going to be a happy son tomorrow.
And I did not make this quiz particularly easy, and you started off hot straight out the gate.
First of all, you didn't tell me to take notes. Now I got to start taking notes.
Miss Superfan. All right. In episode number 14...
First of all, I'm a super fan because I don't care what you say or talk about. Mom, I'm still going to listen to you. No, I don't like
You're talking over me, Mom.
Oh, now you know how it feels.
In episode number 14, the Purge cast, who survived the Purge?
Hannah, because Jasmine hid in a pile of trash, and
That's
Hannah
correct.
Savannah was a taco. And I'm going to say Hannah.
All right, first of all, the answer is not Hannah because I asked who survived the purge, and Hannah was not in that episode. Taylor was the one obsessed with tacos that whole episode. Jasmine did, in fact, hide in a pile of trash. And a bonus point, there was one more person who survived the purge. Do you know who it was?
So if you're saying Taylor and Jasmine was in it, that means you had 3 people on it? It was Savannah. You know what? You're pissing me off with these questions.
The bonus point was for me.
I'm going to you.
That doesn't count against you. It's fun. Relax.
It's so much fun.
No, we're not. And what's the title of episode 1? You don't need to get the full title, but if you could just give me the roundabouts.
Zombie.
Is that your final answer?
You said it doesn't have to be the full word. Don't touch that button.
The answer is The Wessing Dead. The Wessing
Oh, that's right, Wes.
Dead. Bonus point, what was the subtitle of it?
Why do you got to have subtitles to your podcast? That's so dumb. You're going to have titles and then subtitles.
Do you want to guess,
or
do you want to not guess?
I'm not guessing.
Okay, well, it was Grackle a Tackle.
How the hell am I supposed to remember that?
Because you're a fan of the show.
No, I'm a fan of my son. Who runs the show? Who
reigned as Santa Supreme in Ho Ho Holidays 3?
What do you mean who reigned? The Santa. And you were Santa. What is your question?
Who reigned supreme as the top Santa at the end of the episode, Ho Ho Holidays 3?
Okay, tell me what it was about.
Remember, Santa, the tagline was children. Santa versus Santa.
Ow, that's my...
sorry. No, that's a banana. What did you do to my thing?
Good. Ask me the next question.
You deleted my sound effects.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Well, you'll have to download it again.
Oh my gosh.
Next question.
All right, Mom. Now the failure sound is going to be this. So the correct answer was Deva. Deva won the War of the Two Santas. Yep. You should have thought about it.
I think it's Deva who won the War of the Two Santas.
It's too late. All right. Wow, you are really on a cold streak.
Oh, you're going to pay later. I swear to God.
In episode number 4, what do we train our dragons to do? Me and Jasmine.
Feed you breakfast in bed.
Final answer?
Yes.
The answer is to burn children.
That's awful, son.
How to train.
I did not like that.
The name of the episode was How to Train Your Dragon to Burn Children.
Terrible.
What show do we do a crossover with every season?
What does that mean?
A crossover episode where the other show is on our show.
So Darkrai?
And we're... All right, you got one. Good job, Mom. What's the full name of the show?
His versus...
No.
What show? Darkrai or Your Apocalypse?
Yes, Darkrai.
It is... Team Darkrai, I don't know.
No, it's...
Okay, wait, don't tell me. Oh, after Darkrai, something.
Nope, it's after Darkrai.
I just said it. I got it right. Press the right
Fine. Oi. All right. What is Wes known for in survival scenarios, such as what he did in episode 6, Area 51 Xenobooty? Every time he's on one, he tries to do this.
Have sex with a character.
And when he doesn't do it, he laments that he didn't get to do it. And is that your final answer?
Yes.
The answer is set everything on fire. Number 14, who are our special guests for the month of Halloween? This, Mom... There were 4 Halloween episodes. If you can get all of them, that's 1 point. 1 point for each guest. And you'll get bonus points if you can name the episode that they were actually on.
Okay.
Okay?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Michael Myers.
All right. I'll give you that one.
Freddy Krueger.
I'll give you that one.
Chainsaw Massacre.
You sure?
Why is your finger over the button? No, I'm not
Hang
sure.
on,
Change my mind.
I got to give you 2 bells.
Okay.
For the first 2. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is incorrect.
Okay. I don't know the other 2.
Well, there was only 4, so you only needed 1 more. Do you remember the guests for those shows?
No.
None of them.
No, because it was in October.
If you think about it, I guarantee you'd be able to remember.
Okay,
Think
Wes.
Who was on the show? Okay.
Taylor. Hannah.
No, now you're just
Jasmine.
No. No, the correct answer was Killer's Crawl Space, Michael Abbey of the Beneath the Surface podcast. Killer Crawl Space was on the Jason episode, of course. Michael Abbey was on the Michael Myers episode. Kim and Kat Stay Alive Maybe were on the It Pennywise episode. And Matt Blaker was on the Freddy Krueger episode. I will give you 2 points for being able to name 2 of the episodes out of a huge 2 out of 4. Because I can't count bonus ones as wrong. Number 15. What phrase did Kim and Kat Stay Alive Maybe say simultaneously to make me spit up an entire beer? They say it in their own podcast that I know you listen to.
I do, but they have a lot of sayings.
Yeah.
Tits up, vagina out.
No, they both simultaneously said,
"Get out."
You can see yourself out.
Okay, well, I said get out, so I get that.
No,
yes,
you
I
said
do.
Vagina's out, tits up.
I said they had several sayings.
No, oh my gosh.
You are going to be in pain tomorrow, son.
Number 16. How did Bruce and Olivia of Killer's Crawl Space escape Jason?
The dream guy.
That'd be Freddy Krueger. That's wrong.
Oh, Jason from the camp. How did they escape?
How did they escape him?
They got in a car and drove away.
A UFO abducted them. What? I just realized how insane my own show is. What instruments did the birthday boy, Tyson Dang, of the band Red Handed Denial, in the Godzilla episode, what instrument does he play in his band?
Well, I'd say drums or bass. Oh, I got drums right.
You got drums right. You need to stop second gear. If I was a little slower on there, I would have gave you a bad Dolphin.
Well, I've seen him in the video, so I was trying to recall what instrument he was playing.
Number 18. Name the Echo game we played on the Amazon Echo. You don't have to get the full title because there's only one word.
Infected.
Okay. Bulbasaur.
He agrees with me.
Yep. I guess it's Bulbasaur now because now it's my turn. I accidentally deleted the sound that we was using. So Bulbasaur is now the sound of a right answer, and the Dolphin is the wrong answer. Oh boy. Number 19. Which guest or co-host always makes a point to say, "Hi, Mom"?
Well, it's always Hannah, and then you say it, and then everyone else say it.
I need one.
I need
a answer.
It'd be Hannah.
In Mom Reads, what graphic comic book did you read?
Ninja Turtles.
Can you
Turtles
elaborate?
in a Half Shell.
Turtle Power?
Meet Batman.
Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted. Kind of an important part of that. In episode number 16, this podcast shall not be named. What kind of spell was Savannah trying to cast?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I remember that one. So I have to think a minute. Time travel.
She was casting a fart spell.
Oh, that's right.
Because she was farting. Number 22. What dastardly deed did I try to do in episode number 15 on New Year's Eve?
What was the podcast?
Can't tell you because that'll give away the.
Oh, here's a question for you, son. Out of the 29 episodes, at what time did the word "the" come up? See, that's what you're asking me. That's what you're asking me.
The 6 seconds in.
That's what you're asking me.
No, it's really simple. It's in the title.
Oh, okay. So ask me again. No, ask me again.
What dastardly deed did I try to do in episode number 15 on New Year's Eve? Lots of keywords in there. I didn't make it impossible. We even talked about it earlier today.
We did?
We did.
Dastardly deeds?
I did a dastardly deed. Like a villain would do.
Tie a girl up to the railroad tracks? I'm old school.
The answer is nuke the moon. Nuke the moon. Number 23, in episode number 9, Freddyception, what did Matt Blaker want declared to him? He stopped the show in order to say, declare to me this.
I have no idea.
You don't want to take a stab at it?
No, I don't.
It would apply right now.
Declare him my son.
The answer is, what is going on?
Well, he should declare to be my son.
And just for fun, I had a tiebreaker on here because in the unlikely event that there would have been
another person. Which would be highly unlikely.
Which episode, based on listener feedback, was the most popular?
Oh, you just said this in a podcast. And you were surprised by it. Can I have a hint?
It's probably changed since then. It's an episode we talked about. It features someone who's been on the show before.
Okay.
It's related to one of the many questions you missed.
Oh, thank you for being so vague. I mean, I know the answer immediately, but I'm really not wanting to tell you.
That's correct.
That's correct?
That's correct.
I got one. What was the answer?
The answer was Ho Ho Holidays 3, Santa versus Santa with Dava the Spider Lady. So, out of a possible 23, if you include your bonus points, you finish with 15 out of 23.
That's pretty good.
Is it? Is that a passing grade?
I bet you nobody else could answer all those questions.
I bet you they couldn't either.
And I bet you
I could.
Well, duh. First of all, your brain's a little younger and it soaks in all this stuff, but that's a lot of podcasts to listen to. And I guess next season I'm going to have to take notes. And here's another problem too with the podcast on the iPhone. It's terrible. I wish, what was that, Podcoin or whatever? I wish that would come back.
Well, it's not.
I know,
Mom, that calculates out to a 65.2%, which in my book, I believe I would go get grounded, go to kid jail for scoring that on a test. So I think I'm going to have to ground you from the show.
I think I'd like to see you try.
But since you did answer, any questions at all, and you were the only contestants, I hereby declare you the winner.
Yay!
And the queen of Let's Die, the His vs. Hers Guide to the Apocalypse. But due to my biggest fans' failing grade, I have no choice but to enact the very real consequences of your failing, which is that I'm canceling the show.
Okay. I mean, it's your choice.
Okay. See you next season, everybody. Hope you liked it. Check us out on Twitter at LetsDiePod. All the stuff's in the description. And check out our other show after Darkrai.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Forever. Mom, letter grade. What do you give the show?
B+.
Oof. Ouch. And if we're gonna die,
let's die together.
Yay. Hey, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to leave us a rating and a review wherever you listen to podcasts.
Let's Die, the His vs. Hers Guide to the Apocalypse, and Pokemon After Darkrai. Check our description for links to all the things, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and our TeePublic store at teepublic.com/user/teamcyanide. Also, there's a link to our new YouTube that has a back catalog of all of our episodes. That's it. See you later. Bye.